Hello, welcome back to David Wickham RC and Projects. Hey guys, we are back with this old pocket bike setup. Got a new case in the mail the other day, and I just wanted to show you what this new one looks like. They left a lot of the metal in it this time. A lot of the parts on it are reinforced, it looks like. A lot of part on the case. This bottom part down here where it always breaks looks a little thicker. And up here it's a little thicker. Like a lot of different places on it, it looks like they left a lot of the metal still, as you can see on the sides over here, and here, and the bosses up here look a little bit more thicker. The inside, the case in here, where the main bearing is, for like where the transfer port area is, they didn't cut it out like they did on this one here, and they left it here. That's probably all done in when they do the casting on the mold. The inside of it is different. This is not notched out here as much, and the ramp is not as big like it is on this one here. It's a lot smaller here on this one. So you can see it's totally different. Really strange. But that being said, I did weigh these cases. Weighed this case, or this case, and this half here together, and this was like I think it was like 347 grams, and this one was like 370 grams. So they actually left some metal in it for us this time. Hopefully it'll be better. I sure hope so. Just sure hope this metal is a little bit better than the other casting metal, and it is surely different. I tell you, it's got a different finish to it. Not sure if that's in the different kinds of silica sand that they use when they cast these things, or what have you. That being said, they left a lot of the wells in here, well points when they cast the engine. They have all these little holes in here. If you ever noticed those little holes, those are actually well points. So when they put the mold together, it's two pieces, and they put the two pieces together, they have these little shafts that go down through the inside of the mold. And usually when they pour it, then they'll pull it apart, and then they'll have all these like long pieces sticking off from the top of it. You have to have those when you do casting on molds and stuff. I read up a book on it one time, and they were talking about different wells and castings and stuff on it. Yeah, I went ahead and put this motor together on the bottom side. It turned a lot better. It's a lot more smooth in here now. We went with the crank. That was it was 1.5 pounds. We went with that crank. It seems to just roll pretty good, and we got the bearings in here that are made in France, the SKFs that are made in France. So those things roll really good. They're better than the stock bearings. There's one of the stud setups, so that way when you screw these things down in there, you can get it by your bolt. I mean, you don't have to use the bolts that I use. Normal case bolts won't even come up to there. But I just did this for reinforcing purposes, because when we put the JB weld in there, after we red Loctite these studs, it'll be permanent. And I'll do this side, and we'll just probably do all 4 corners. Gotta go get some more JB weld. On this side here, to get it to clear these bolts here, you get some button head bolts like this. And you don't have to use Allen's. You can use Phillips if you want, or whatever, but you just get a better torque value with that. And you put red Loctite those in there and put them in there, and then that way when you put your stud in like this, you'd be able to screw this thing down in there, and it will stop, and see, and you'll be able to get by that bolt. You might have to relieve one of these sides, like grind down in there, because like see it stops right there, or you can even just cut it down and use a different one. These are, you get 5 of these for, I think it was $10 or $12, depends what Jungle websites feels like charging you. And then you can just cut them down. You get 5 of them. You can make them different sizes and stuff. This is a 308 stainless steel. It's good stuff. So get them in there and JB weld them, and I think this thing will be bulletproof then. And that way we'll just run it until it fails on us. Maybe we'll just keep on running it until put a different piston in it eventually, and at least you can work on the top end. You really wouldn't have to bother with the lower end unless you get a crank seal leak or what have you. Keep that from happening. You can always just get you a better grade 2-cycle oil. I really wouldn't use the Wally World stuff. I would try to go like with the Castrol 927, or even this new Maxima Formula K2 stuff. That works pretty good, higher RPMs. So use that, and it'll save your motor. Yeah, we're going to be getting this thing here together pretty soon. Guys, we are about 3 or 4 subscribers away from 100 subscribers. That'd be awesome this year to get 100 for this physical year, and maybe we can get 100 more or 200 more next year. Just slowly keep on building this sucker up. I will show you something. It's kind of funny. So this little bump right here, if y'all ever wonder, you can see it clear as day in a lot of my videos. My wife had one of these, and I popped it, and it was on the bottom of your wrist. And so I went to the doctor and asked him what that is, and he goes, well, with your track history, it's probably a cyst. So I'm going to leave it alone, and I'm going to probably have it surgically removed, because with my track history of infectious disease and losing my leg and staph infection and all that good stuff, better leave well enough alone. So, and we are going to have knee surgery next year, so I may be down and out for about a couple months, but I will be back. But until then, thumbs up, subscribe. Guys, you'll have a very Merry Christmas, and most likely we'll see you before the end of the year. Alright guys, y'all have a good day. Bye.